Hi Precious Gems, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be doing this video because, as the title says, I recently traveled to Mexico City and I had the best 4 days of my life. I traveled with my parents. It was a little family vacation slash business, a little bit of business there. But I'm just here to talk about the things you need to see. And if you're planning a trip to Mexico City, this would be very good advice because this will help you plan your itinerary. So the first place that we saw, and we didn't get a chance to go into, but it's just beautiful to look at from the outside, is the Museum of Fine Arts. Now, I don't remember the name of the street, but we were fortunate enough to be staying on that street, which is a booming tourist spot. And so the museum was right outside our hotel. But if you're trying to do a lot of free things and see a lot of great art, I would definitely advise finding cathedrals. If there's no mass, just go in, take pictures. If you're Catholic, I would encourage you to go and have a mass in the cathedrals because they're absolutely beautiful. The cathedral that you are seeing now is the Metropolitan Cathedral, which is it was a couple blocks from our hotel. We walked literally 30 minutes, saw it, and we went in. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. All the gold that you see is real gold. The first place they took us was Loco, which is this ancient ruined city that's inside Mexico City, so part of the original settlements of people from that area. They give you a brief history of the type of people that were there. Our guide was absolutely fantastic, and you just get to see the ruins, and they explain the buildings and their purposes and all of that. And once you walk out of that, just adjacent to that would be the Plaza of the Three Cultures, which is a combination of the ancient culture, the Spanish culture that they embraced, and the modern culture. And our guide did a very good job of explaining what happened there. For there, we went to the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and this place is absolutely stunning. I'm not Catholic, but it was very, very interesting to see all of that. The cathedral is huge. Out of respect, I know you can, but I just didn't feel comfortable enough to take a picture of the Guadalupe, the Lady of Guadalupe Basilica. I was trying to say a shrine. I can't think of the word. It's more like a big golden structure mural thing. I didn't feel comfortable taking a picture of it, but you can go there. It's absolutely free. You can see it. If there's mass, you are encouraged to stay as quiet as possible, but if there's no mass, you can just go in and you see it. At the same basilica, there's different structures, there's different churches, there's different temples. My mom and dad did this tour together, so we saw Guadalupe, then we climbed a hill that's right there, and you get this amazing view of the entire Mexico City, and you can see, and that's what you're seeing right now, and it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely free. If you go by yourself, as I said, we went with a tour, so we had to pay for the tour, but if you go by yourself, it's absolutely free. The tour was go to Teotihuacan with Teotihuacan pyramids. This was a big ancient city just outside Mexico City. It took us about an hour's drive with the tour bus, so it's about an hour 20 minutes, traffic is light. And it was absolutely phenomenal. If you've watched any of the ancient aliens theories, there's a whole episode just dedicated to Teotihuacan, and they explain how the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon are linked to ancient alien theories. But it was absolutely phenomenal. If you are going to Mexico City and you have the chance and you're not able to go further, like to see the Mayan pyramids, which were slightly north, it's about a 3-hour drive, then definitely go and visit Teotihuacan. It's absolutely so much fun. The Pyramid of the Sun is the biggest pyramid, and there's a little theory or superstition, I don't know what to call it, but when you go to the sun and you raise your arms, you can actually feel the sun giving you energy. We tried that with me and my mom, but we're very skeptical people, so we probably didn't experience it because we're being skeptical, but you could definitely give that a try. Then there's also the Pyramid of the Moon, which is slightly smaller, less panoramic views, but definitely worth the challenge, definitely worth noting that you climb. So then the next morning we did another tour, and the first place we went to was Coyoacan, which is a little town inside of Mexico City, and it's very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing. All of the buildings are like colonial-ish, and there's a huge market there, which is like they have crafts and they have local stuff, so it's a good example of what a local market would look like. One place, as you can see in this video, that we went that had churros, and they were absolutely amazing. They put stuffing inside. I had chocolate, my mom had vanilla. I'd never had a churro until this video, and that was great. They were really good. After Coyoacan, we went to the Frida Kahlo Museum. Now, this Frida Kahlo, this is her house. We went to her house. There are a variety of museums and art galleries in Mexico City that have her art, as well as other people's art, but where we went was specifically to her house, which is famous. I did not know Frida Kahlo before traveling. I'd seen that Netflix had done a show about her, but I didn't really know. So if you plan on going to Frida Kahlo by yourself, I would advise you to get there at least an hour before doors open, or purchase your tickets online, because the lines get ridiculously crazy and long. It is a small house, and they only now allow X number of people in at a time. So not everyone can just go in one whoosh. So if you want to go there and see, I advise you to go early as possible. This is a hot spot for Mexico City tourism. So honestly, be on time. To finish off our day, we went to the Xochimilco. I'm probably not saying this right, you guys are gonna have to forgive me if you're from Mexico. But basically what this is the boat tour or canal tour or boat canal tour, whatever you want to call it. It is an experience. That's the best way I can put it. You have to pay to get onto the canal. But on this boat, you purchase drinks and you purchase food. And when I say you purchase food, this is what I mean. There is a little boat that floats besides you, and the ladies or the lady and gentleman cook right next to you in the little boat. There's several other boats. There's boats that sell maize, or corn. There's boats that will try and sell you headbands. There's boats with that will try and sell you drinks and alcohol and other traditional drinks. And if you have the money for it, you can have mariachi band, I think I'm saying that right, come onto your boat and perform. Fortunately for me, I got to experience that because someone on my boat wanted to see that, so they paid for them to come and sing for us. And here's a show. But if you are arriving and you are trying to make your own itinerary by yourself and you're trying to see everything that is ever listed on the internet that you must see in Mexico City, I would 100% suggest getting onto a hop-on, hop-off tour bus the day you arrive. That way you can drive around the entire Mexico City on this bus. Pretty much it. My main tip advice is if you could see all these places, use the hop-on, hop-off bus. Taxis tend to be a little bit pricier, and you might get stuck in traffic, but these hop-on, hop-off buses tend to have their own lanes with other buses, so you move a little bit quicker around town than you would with a taxi. And other than that, I would also encourage you to visit as many parks and cathedrals as possible. There's a lot of free opportunities in Mexico City. And I wish you all the best in your travels. Let me know in the comments if my tips helped you as you travel to Mexico City. Like this video, subscribe to my channel for more travel tips, and we'll see you next time.